My name is Jay Sorrentino, my pronouns are he, him, and my exhibition is called Lifeline. I chose that title because art for me has always been a sort of lifeline, and my work is related to mental health a good bit, and it just is my first solo exhibition, so it felt fitting that it was something that was more like it's mostly about it's a very intimate series with mental health. I hadn't actually planned it being a series, but they all sort of had like a running theme. I paint very intuitively, and it just sort of tends to be whatever I'm feeling at the moment. And it was done all within a span of a few months, so it's all the same ideas, same concepts. Mostly just very intimate mental health and coping with past and present, sort of processing that. I primarily, at least for my paintings, pretty much exclusively use oil paint. There's some mixed media in there. I like to experiment with China markers or pens. I usually use a lot of brush tip pens in my work. I use Posca marker, graffiti Posca markers. Gives a kind of feel. Definitely play a lot with the oil paints, trying to get as much out of them. I don't use them as traditionally as I think. I come to the studio, I sit down, and whatever I'm feeling is whatever goes on the canvas. And then I will finish up for the day, leave, come back. If I'm feeling something different, I'll do something different. My process is layers and layers and layers and layers. And eventually I'll just get really hooked on something. Sometimes themes will stay consistent, but I very rarely plan ahead of time what a piece is meant to be. It just sort of ends up revealing itself to me over time, and once I'm happy with it, I decide that I'm done. I very rarely use references, and there's a lot of studying that goes into behind the scenes of my work. I'm an illustrator more than anything else. Painting just happens to be the best way to express my art, and I love the motion behind it, so I'm just very drawn to it. But I would say the knowledge, though not perfect, of anatomy, or I don't know, you kind of have to know anatomy properly to bend the rules, and I try and really embody that. Thought so many things going into this, so many emotions. I thought it would be extremely fun, and it was an incredible experience. I'm so grateful for the experience. Everything went perfectly. Wow, was I stressed out. Very, very tired.